It's actually a beautiful, beautiful day in Mollywood, and I'm making beef stew. This isn't one of those ones like dinner in 10 minutes. No, no, no. This is like, oh, you think about it the night before and you're like, wow, I'm gonna make beef stew. So I like to get my vegetables at John's, not Bonds. It's because you get good deals on the vegetables. I like to get my meat at Gelson's. That's my one splurge. I think they have the best meats in town. And I try to get my Gelson's meats and get the hell out. You might see Morgan Fairchild at Gelson's. You're not gonna see Morgan Fairchild at John's.
We're sorry, the number...
Bob and I have a joke about Gelson's. You can't get out of Gelson's without spending $50. And I did it. Somehow though, like crackers, green beans, and the meat for tonight's stew and a couple other things. $48! And I didn't even see Morgan Fairchild. Ugh. Is she dead? I think I've collected all my ingredients here. Some London broil chopped up, mushrooms, beans, basil from the garden, bay leaves from the garden, not from the garden, thyme from the garden. Oh my gosh, and all of our root vegetables. Okay, we gotta get started. I gotta get to work. Here's the debut of my new apron. Isn't it cute? I got it from Target. My other one was falling apart. Oh my God, I can't look at myself. Let's get started. Hey guys, so this is a recipe of my mother-in-law, Betty White, who has since passed away. God bless Bessie White. I would say too, you know, watch your moms, watch your dads, who's ever the cook, go and watch them make it, because I swear, while you're watching, they say different things than if they had written it down. So I'm a big firm believer of go see the, you know, the master cook and watch them. How do we make it stay? Oh my God. Coat the beef with flour, shake off excess in a large pot, heat some olive oil. So I'll just coat that. Is that gonna work? Little chunklets of London broil, so they're not touching, and we're gonna brown all 4 sides of them. This is kind of tedious, but I'm telling you, it is so worth it. Takes a little patience, and my wrist hurts a little bit because I'm old. It needs a little more oil, and you can see there's those brown bits. That's going to be great. Don't worry about that. If it sticks at the bottom a little, that's going to be part of our delicious gravy. Here's the deal too on the second and third batch. If you have to do it, it seems like it goes faster. So keep an eye on it. And you might want to have a glass of wine at this juncture, because why? You're stuck at the stove. And who doesn't like a glass of wine? Check out Wine Time, my other segment. Wine Time. Wine Time. Next, we are adding the onions and mushrooms. Do y'all know this little trick? There's a little trick take your peel off, but keep the back end secure, and then cross hatch it, and then I'll just put it on the side and start chopping, and that makes it a little faster and easier. Oh my God! Oh my God, I can't see. Is my mascara running? Oh, touch up! Oh! Okay, add onions and mushrooms to a pot, saute lightly. And it's crusty down there and kind of dry, so make sure your oven's not too high. Next, we're gonna add the garlic, spices, and saute. The original recipe called for a couple cloves of garlic. We do a whole head. Why? Usually you make stew, it's winter time, it's an antibiotic. Bob and I love garlic, so I'm just gonna do this with my handy dandy brawn. Get a shot of that, Louie. That was a Huell Hauser reference.
case you're wondering.
Louie! Oh, it's garlic. Oh my gosh. Spices, although we don't put the bay leaf in yet. This is just dumping it in. You really don't want your pan too hot because you're just putting garlic and you don't want to burn your garlic. Next is going to come the wine, 1/4 to 1/2 cup. I'm putting 1/2 cup. Why? I like wine. That's where you want to get your bits. There might not have been wine in Betty White's original recipe. This might be a Molly addition. Gotta work those bits, gotta work those bits. Work them. What's next? Okay, I just put in the 2 teaspoons of tomato paste. I'm using Kitchen Basics broth. 2 cups of this go in here now. Stuff is rich. Ina Garten makes her own broths and I love it, but who's got the time? I love Ina Garten. Put a thing across it. I love Ina Garten. She's one of my gurus. Guru goddess. And where's the damn bay leaf? There it is. Plonk. Please get a close-up of the bay leaf from my garden. People, start growing your own stuff. All right. It's just so fun. Hello. It's time to return the beef back to the pot. So here's our beautiful ground beef going back into the pot. Get all those juices. Yeah. Wow. Look away, vegetarians. Look away. Look away. Add enough water to just cover and bring to a boil. Okay, she just started to boil, so now reduce heat to low, simmer for 1 hour and 15 minutes with the lid half on. All right, so we have 1 hour and 15. I'm gonna go catch an episode of Broadchurch.
Stalk it, Miller.
It's a great show on Netflix. You gotta check it out. And maybe have a glass of wine. That's my washing machine. Beautiful it is. It's like this bubbling stew. But now I have to add all those vegetables. Okay, so we've got everything peeled. And here's another little trick I remember I learned from Betty. When you're doing the turnips, cut them in quarters so that they're just going to shrink down and get full of juice and liquids and stuff. You'll know that's a turnip. And then when you do your Yukon potatoes, just do them in half. And you'll know the difference. The smell of the turnips is really kind of horseradishy. It's awesome. I love it. Add carrots, potatoes, turnips, green beans, stew for another 1.5 hours. More broth in for sure, I think. Look at this insanity. So, obviously more than 2 cups of broth, whatever you have on hand. All right, so how much cornstarch and water? 1 tablespoon cold water, 1 tablespoon cornstarch. Cornstarch and water. And enough water to cover the stew. That's covered, right? Take lid off if you want to thicken. I want it really low because it's another 1.5 hours. Look at that mother. All right, my friends, the time has come. It's been another 1.5 hours. The potatoes and the turnip kind of look the same. See that? The color? That's how you know too. So it's time to serve it up. Oh, whoa. I need a potato in there. How about a turnip? Ooh, now that's a turnip we know because it's a 1/4. And that's a potato because it's a 1/2. Then you smash it up with butter and salt and pepper and you serve it with some crunchy breads. Like this beautiful crunchy
Shorty
bread. Look at that. You rip it and you put some butter and you eat it. And then my favorite of all favorite things, parsley from the garden I just picked. I just love a parsley garnish. Finny. Beef stew. Enjoy. Mwah.